Today I'm going to do a batch cooking, which means I'm going to cook 6 recipes, but I'll have prepared meals to get us through the week. So first you got to pick your recipes. I did that yesterday. I printed my shopping list. I went through all the ingredients and the vegetables that have multiple chops. I made note of which recipes those are for and what I need to do with each one. So when I'm chopping the carrots, I'll do all my carrots at one time. It saves a lot of time down the road instead of having to keep going back to the carrots. Last night I went through my pantry and I pulled everything out, put it on the counter, and then got most of my produce pulled out here. I have pulled my bowls, my measuring equipment, roasting pan, got my strainers pulled. I have started my hot soapy water. The strain's empty. Pulled my chopping equipment, my food processors, emptied the dishwasher, put all the ingredients I need in one spot. I pulled my condiments from the door that I'll be needing and put them there, and my vegetables, and I did cheat. Last night I pre-cooked all my grains that I will need. So I'm going to get started with my first recipe. And what I didn't show you before is that I have my recipes set up right in front of my chopping area, and by the stove, so I can constantly keep referring to it. And when you're doing 6 recipes at one time, you will keep referring to it, even if you've made these recipes multiple times. I went ahead and I pulled, you can see all the ingredients that I'll need for this recipe right in front of me here, so I don't have to keep turning around and running back and forth. So when I get started, I will start measuring everything, cutting, chopping, blending, whatever I need to do. It's all ready right here in front of me, easy access. All right, so I chose to start with the roasted vegetables and quinoa because roasting vegetables takes a while and then it needs to cool down. So I thought while I get the vegetables in the oven, I can move on to the next dish. So plan your list so you're doing the things that have to sit and simmer or take a while to cool down or roast in the oven. Move those up in your order. While they're doing their thing, you can move on to your next thing. Okay, so here I go. To the oven. So it's important to do a quick cleanup between recipes or between procedures because now I'm ready to go for the next one. And you see how that only took like not even a minute really. So you can see that the food processor made quick work of what would normally have been a hard job. I need 10 cloves of garlic total chopped. I separated a whole head of garlic here. I'm going to chop it all, and whatever I don't use today I will lay out flat on a splat mat and put it in the freezer, let it freeze, and once it's frozen I will put it in a container and put it in the freezer, mark it garlic today's date, and I'll have it for future recipes when I want to make something fresh during the week. Saves so much time to have things in the freezer. The easiest way I've found to get these skins off of these garlic cloves is you take the flat side of your knife and press down on each one. The skin comes off so much easier. So I ground up the garlic. So when I have it already pre-ground like this, I do a very scant teaspoon per clove of garlic. Okay, so I've got my ginger here, and I know because I did review ahead of time that I'm going to use half the ginger in one recipe and half in the other recipe. So now I have a bowl of ginger and a bowl of garlic. I know from making my notes ahead of time that my garlic, chilies, ginger, and onion all go in the recipe at the same time. So I'm going to get one bowl. I'm going to combine all this stuff, but I do know that I need onion for the tofu scramble, so I'm going to chop this whole onion and put half of it aside for later. Save my time later. The last recipes go really fast because most of your stuff is already chopped. So on I go. Now this is what I chopped first that we're going to divide half between this dish and half between the scramble. And this is for the soup. And I'm going to move this off of my counter so I don't accidentally put it in this dish, which I've done that before, so yeah. Okay, so I've packaged up the 2 dishes that we've completed. So this is the roasted veggies, this is the masala, and here it is all packaged up. And I did put a note on there for my friends that it's a little spicy because they are kind of sensitive to spice. So we've got 2 dishes completed. On to dish number 3, which is the soup. This next dish is a stir fry, so I've got some veggie prep to do, but I did do the carrots earlier, I did the green onion earlier, I've got the garlic ready, so that's awesome. I just have to do the tempeh, the celery, and the broccoli, and then I'm ready to go. And my rice is already done. I did that last night, so prep, prep, prep. It's wonderful. The stir fry is done. So now I'm going to move it over to the cooling rack because I'll need my stove for the tofu scramble. I always save the easiest dishes for last. Now this is literally a recipe I've done 1,000 times. I mean, yeah, probably 1,000 times. So I can do this one without the recipe and it goes smoothly, and I know what I can chop along the way. But I've done my pre-prep because I start with the potatoes. So those are ready. The carrots are ready because we did carrots earlier. The celery's ready because we did celery earlier. We did jalapeno earlier. I did cilantro earlier. So really all I have left to chop, onion, we did onion earlier. All I have left to chop now is the red pepper and the tomatoes. The tomatoes go in at the very end, so no rush. Okay, so before I start my last dish, which is dish number 6, I am going to package up at least the stir fry and the soup because those are cooled off. The tofu scramble is still cooling, so I'll wait and do that after. I've got black rice for the soup and brown basmati rice for the stir fry. I'm going to divide it up. All right, end of a long day. Here's everything that we made. Lots of food. I've got my kitchen almost back to order. My dishwasher is locked and loaded, ready to wash, and that's the end of the day.